Hi there, as a parent of 3 kids, I would have given anything if someone had have shared with me these shortcuts to success 15 years ago when I first began my journey raising kids. Instead, I've spent the last 15 years reading, researching, going to seminars, workshops, and even retraining as a teacher 6 years ago, where I've had the opportunity to work with some really lovely but high needs kids in both the educational setting and also through my business, iCode School. Now, what all of this has led me to is to be able to road test and put in place some strategies to test and really get some learnings and understandings around the big lessons or shortcuts that I wish someone had provided me all those years ago when I first started my journey as a dad. So here are the 3 big lessons that I want you to learn before it's too late. The first one is that passive consumption of technology is dangerous. Now that means that if you're letting your kids have unrestricted access to technology in bedrooms at all hours of the night without any boundaries put around that, then that's dangerous. Technology moderation is a wonderful thing, it's fantastic, but if there's no boundaries put around it, it actually leads kids to becoming tired throughout the day. It allows them not to be as switched on and alert in their learning. It also dulls their creative capacity as well to think up and come up with problems and think critically. So really important that you don't allow that to happen with your child. Second one is that we as parents and as humans, we place too much value on the past, not necessarily the future. We think as humans that the past is an accurate predictor of what's going to happen in the future, and it's simply not. That's why the future is the future and the past is the past. So we think that the education system and what worked from a parenting perspective in the past is going to be enough to set up our kids for success in the future. But we live in a dramatically different world. We live in a world with mobile devices, screens, the internet, social media, and all of that. So it's a completely different environment from a parenting perspective, and the nature of work is going to change as well. So we as parents need to make sure our kids have a new set of skills so that they're ready for the 21st century workforce, which is going to be dramatically different to the workforce of the past. And the third lesson I want you to learn for us today is failure to invest in your child. So this is a learning that I probably was 6 years too late on. I always used to think that money was like scarce, you need to save it and always be very careful with it. But the single best thing you can do with money, apart from investing in yourself, is investing in your kids. Because if you find an area that's going to really help your child, an area that they're passionate about, or it's going to help set them up for future success and happiness, then you need to invest in them because that is the best return you'll ever get on your money. So right now I'm happy to spend send my kids anywhere they need to that's going to help them with their future success and happiness, whether it's basketball or whether it's tutoring or whether it's some fitness training to help them with the resilience and their physical fitness side. Happy to do that. So they're the 3 lessons. Now guys, if you think that this has been of some value to yourselves, I'd really encourage you to share it with someone that you think might also benefit, tag someone in, or drop me a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are around these 3 areas. It'd be wonderful if we could share this. Hopefully it's added some value to your experience, and perhaps you can also take something from it to make sure that you're helping your kids make sure that they're best set up for a future where they're happy and connected.